Today on the channel, the Macquarie Concept Stormtrooper and my old boy, Rappertunie. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for our daily Star Wars unboxings and reviews in 2021 and possibly beyond. But today, we've got a special one. We've got the Macquarie Concept Stormtrooper, and we've got old Rappertunie from Jabba's Palace. But remember, for all your Star Wars needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. So we get down to some more vintage Star Wars figures as I'm going through with some of the miscellaneouses right now. And we thought the Macquarie Stormtrooper, Rappertunie, same packaging. The only two I think I have left from these in my boxes. Figured we put them together. So we're going to do this review like we do all the reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We'll see where it goes from there. So let's start with my boy Rappertunie. If there's one thing I say on the channel all the time is I love bipedal amphibious musicians. That's one of my favorite things in all of action figures, bipedal amphibious musicians. I say it all the time. I should just get it tattooed on my forehead. Or maybe it's the first time I've ever said it, but I do. I love amphibious musicians. I love Jabba Palace's band. I love the Mos Eisley Cantina band. Something about Star Wars bands, they're just great. Even the Ewok band, can't forget those guys either. But Rappertunie, a frog-type creature that stole our heart many moons ago, never let go from there. But there he is in the package. I will say about this one, it took me a long time to track this down at a good price. I'm not spending $30, $40 on these 3 and 3/4 Star Wars figures. I like really the $3 to $5 game is really like where I want to be at. But some of them are a little harder than others, and sometimes I just say, well, they're not for me, I guess. Or I play that really, really long game, and that's what I played on old Rappertunie. And I ended up finding this on eBay, and one of the reasons it was so cheap on eBay, I want to say I paid about $15 for this 8 months ago. I don't know what it was. But the reason I paid so cheap for this was the carding was destroyed. You can see it's pretty warped. Right there, you can kind of see. Big deal for me. I'm opening it up anyway. So that's what you need on stuff like this. You need some beat up packaging. Help take your price down a little bit. Get a deal. If you're going to unbox it anyways, doesn't even matter. And that's where we are with this one. But there's old Rappertunie. He comes with his little throne. He comes with his little, I don't know, flute, harmonica, organ, whatever that thing is. I don't know. I'm sure it'll say in the details on the back. Typical packaging we've seen from the Return of the Jedi on the side. You got Luke flashing his lightsaber right there. You got Rappertunie. You got a little glamour shot. You got the Star Wars logo at the top. And then on the back, that's where the serious business comes down to it. I think I see my boy Jay Quill, another hard one. Him and Tanis Speck and Jay Quill. Two more of Jabba's guys back there. Very difficult to get as well. That took me a while to track down. Love fleshing out these crazy characters from Jabba's Palace, Jabba's World. Got a glamour shots all over the place. We got the cross sell, all that kind of stuff. 10 Jedi Master points. You guys, you know you need those. But there it is. So let's read the back. Let's see what it says about old Rappertunie. What's he rapping about? Rappertunie. Rappertunie was the stage name for amphibious Shawada Ub. So he's got a stage name going on here. But some of his friends call him Shawada, but most call him Rappertunie. Shawada Ub, musician in the Max Rebo band. Like I said, one of the best bands around. Which was part of the entertainment in Jabba the Hutt's palace. As one of the band's backup musicians, Rappertunie played the Growdy. I believe my sister played the Growdy in her high school band. I'd have to double check with my dad, but I'm fairly certain that was the case. A combination of flute and water organ. Well, most of the band went to the Great Pit of Carkoon for the execution. Rappertunie elected to stay behind, thus saving his life and playing his music throughout the galaxy to this day, is what I've heard. I ad-libbed a little bit at the end there. This is from 2004. 2004, the year Kyle graduated college, the year Kyle met his wife. A lot going on in 2004, way back in the day. All right, let's get Rappertunie out of the card. He's already kind of fallen off, but see you later is what it is. This is what you got to do as a collector. You loose collectors out there, see you later. Ringside Collectibles, we talk about wrestling figures. They have a damaged section of their toy on their website. You can get some deals in there. If you don't care about packaging, that's the way to go. Hot tip. There's old Rappertunie in the plastic prison, looking only like an amphibious bipedal creature could look that plays an instrument. Pulling him out here. Let's see what's doing here. organ. See you later. Up high. Bam, there it goes. All right, so we got a little, I don't know, platform, little thing he sits on. Almost looks like a beanbag. Kind of a beanbag. You know, he's a very hippie. He's a hippie out there. And then we got his little organ deal. A lot of good coloring on this. There's the black to this thing, and then these little, I don't know what those things look like on the end. And then he's got like his keyboard with different colors in there. It's funny they got fish-type keys going on. Amphibians, I guess. I don't know. And I think it plugs in. It does. I thought I saw a spot. So this plugs into the base, so that is nice. Keeps it kind of steady. Keeps it going in there. And then he just holds it right here. So pretty cool musicians go as far as the Star Wars galaxy. We're really getting that Max Rebo band complete now. We can play some sweet music with the Max Rebo band. Now, Rappertunie is an interesting one. He looks like, I guess he's a frog, but he looks like a lizard. He almost looks like one of those creatures from Land of the Lost. You guys remember Land of the Lost? A lot of older people than me remember Land of the Lost from the old school, like 70s. Was it Sid and Marty Krofft? I think that's who did that. I remember, of course, the Nickelodeon reboot in the 90s. That's what we're talking about, Land of the Lost. But he looks like one of those like lizard things that would chase him around and stuff. Articulation-wise, his arms move up and down. There's no bend at the elbows, no bends at the knees. I mean, he's almost like a chess piece, pretty much an accessory, but a good accessory, one you need. You don't need a lot out of your musicians. They got to be able to sit, they got to hold their instrument, and they got to be able to look good in the background. And I think Rappertunie can fit that bill. How well does he sit on here? You can move his legs a little bit. They're very stiff, which is fine. And he sits perfect. He sits right on there. It's like the throne was made for him. And now, it's funny when you get these instruments that you have no idea how they even play, but I guess I'll just lock them in here, and I'm guessing this is how it's done. Oh, man. Sign me up all day long. This is the kind of stuff I love in the Star Wars universe. These quirky, weird things that you see playing instruments, surviving the pit of Carcoon, of course, by not going, electing not to go. You guys go. You guys have fun. Tell me all about it. And then nobody returned, and he just sat there. I wonder how many days he sat in Jabba's palace like, when's the rest of the band coming? Where is everybody? What's going on? And then, yeah, he probably just left. He waddled on out and started playing out in cantinas and stuff like that, I'd imagine. But this is solid. This lived up to my expectations. I'm glad I didn't pay $30, $40 for this guy. You know, around a little less than 20 bucks all day long. Sign me up. This is worth it. I just love the bass. I love the instrument here. The good coloring on the instrument. Good coloring on the bass. Good coloring on the frog. He looks like an amphibious frog creature that would play some instruments, especially for Jabba. Just very solid all around. And some of the things I really do love about the Star Wars universe is all wrapped up in my favorite amphibious musician of all time, Rappertunie. So there you go. Now we turn our attention to the McQuarrie Concept Series. Now, quick educational lesson out here, at least in action figure lines. The McQuarrie Concept was, I guess he drew all the pictures of, you know, what the Star Wars universe was going to look like. You know, before the first movie came out, A New Hope, here's what Han Solo would look like. Here's what a Stormtrooper. Here was his rough sketches of ideas. And this was his rough sketch for Stormtrooper. Now, there is a bunch of concepts, and I think it's the 30th anniversary collection, the coin collection, I always like to call it. A lot of those concept drawings were brought to action figures. I passed on all those. I'm not really interested in any of those. Even this one I'm not interested in, but I got it as part of the big lot of stuff. It was in there, so it is what it is. But I don't know. It's just, Star Wars is deep. Deep cuts, just like this guy over here. But that's a little too deep for me as drawings of concepts. I mean, that's really, almost feels like you're out of figure ideas at that point, which Star Wars almost is, unless you're going to change scales around and stuff like that. But I just didn't want to get, I didn't need the concept Han Solo, concept Chewbacca, C-3PO, Luke Skywalker. I think Luke Skywalker was a girl, I believe, in the concept. So there's a lot of different concept figures out there. I could see somebody having a collection of those, you know, just a shelf saying, hey, the concept Star Wars. For the real hardcore Star Wars fans out there, that could be a possibility. But if you know anything and you are one of those people, feel free to chime in the comments. But here's the McQuarrie Concept Stormtrooper right there. Similar packaging we saw before. What's it say? Fans Choice number 4. So we all know about those Fans Choice. Interesting, the fans really wanted this. This wouldn't have been a vote I would have put in there for. You can see the Stormtrooper does have like a lightsaber and a shield. So a little different. Similar but different, as we say on the channel. There's the front, and we get the back. Of course, we get the blurb, we get the cross-sell. We get a little glamour shots of the figures. Of course, we get Jedi Master Points. Got to have 10 more of those. Just a little of this, a little of that going on there. So let's read the back. Let's see what it says about this concept Stormtrooper. This Stormtrooper is based on the conceptual art from A New Hope, depicting the Empire's shock troopers in a corridor of the Death Star as they hunt down the escaping Luke, Han, Chewbacca, and Princess Leia. While Stormtroopers were armed with blaster pistols or blaster rifles in the movie, this Imperial soldier is unusual because he holds a lightsaber, the weapon of the Jedi Knights. So very interesting, or not interesting at all, depending where you sit, but there it is. From 2003, this one, of course, where he was 2004. See you later. See you later. Plastic prison time. Oh, we got buckled in. We got all the old twist ties going on here, or the tape. We got a lot of it. A lot going on. Let's see if we can get this all out. What does y'all come with here? Holy cow, we got a shield. Oh, we got a lightsaber. There it is. See you later. All right. Get this dental floss off of there. There you go. So it almost looks like a piece of a ship or something, but it also doubles as a stand. You guys know I love getting a stand with my figures. Every figure I feel should come with a little stand of some sort. But we get a stand right there. We get the shield. I like this shield. It's all white, snaps in the arm. Very simple shield, but effective. All white with little burn marks on it, like it's seen some things. It's seen some blaster attacks. Nice little color offsets, little battle damage on there. Very cool. Instead of just being a plain piece of white plastic, dressed it up a little bit. And we got more dental floss all over this guy. Ugh. Hate this dental floss stuff. It just, I don't know. Kyle's got to go to the dentist as well very soon. I got to go in a couple of weeks. Always fun to get your teeth cleaned. You guys know. I'm sure you guys do it. Hopefully you do. You got to go at least twice a year, I believe. Old Kyle never had a cavity in his life. Hoping to continue that tradition. Hopefully no cavities this go around either. But I've been fighting strong. No cavities, no nothing really. All right. Got all this plastic dental floss off of him, and it looks like a Stormtrooper. We know he's got a huge holder on the side for his blaster gun. That is cool. I always like to be able to store it, but boy, that's different. That is huge and really gets in the way. The mask is similar but different, like a lot of this thing. It just looks a little stranger. It almost looks like a mix between Stormtrooper helmet and Darth Vader's helmet. So it's a little bit of both of those combined a little bit. And then, of course, he has this blue lightsaber. Somebody pointed it out in a video, I think last week, one of our Star Wars videos, and we hadn't got this far yet, but Roaring Cobb, I believe, was the Jedi's name, kind of like from the, was it Ithian people, Momon Adon, Hammerhead, of course. He had a lightsaber, much like this one, and that somebody commented that I think that was in the Stormtrooper, and he's exactly right. When he said that, I immediately know, oh yeah, that's right, he does have that same thing, and here we are. A very similar version of the lightsaber right there. Articulation-wise, you got the power of the Force up and down of the arms, but you got some side to side. You got that side elbow moving. You got the legs up and down. No knees, no ankles, no wrist. Head does move. Waist does move. So it's all right. You can smoke and mirrors this guy in with your Stormtroopers. That's kind of my plan. I'm not going to have a Macquarie and Shelf out there. I'm going to smoke and mirrors, put him in with my Stormtroopers, maybe leading the charge. Maybe he'll be like a leader Stormtrooper with his own kind of crazy lightsaber going on. But he is definitely loaded to the gills here when you put his shield on him. All this, you put him on his stand. I mean, he is ready for battle. He is the most armed Stormtrooper of all time. But how's his shot? Most Stormtroopers we know can't shoot very well. I feel like this guy does. He does shoot well. He shoots to kill. So there you go. But Rappertunie is my favorite of the two all day long. You guys know. Bipedal, amphibian, musician. Oh boy, that's what Kyle's looking for. But what are you looking for? What are your thoughts on these two? Did you have Rappertunie in your Jabba set? Hard to find figure, must have if you ask me. But let me know your comments on these guys down below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I got Star Wars videos every single day. You don't want to miss one. So make sure you subscribe, turn your notification bell on. Follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Support the channel, pick up a t-shirt, search Kyle Peterson. So for Star Wars figures everywhere and great frog band musicians, I'm Kyle. I will see you guys all real soon.